Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're talking about community today. I'm Brian and this is my wife Diana. After 21 years in the Army, I retired, moved to Alaska, bought an off-grid cabin on a remote island. Now we share our lives and adventures with you to inspire others to follow their dreams. Did I say that right? Community today? There you go, that's better. Man, it's so bright out here, and we got seagulls and ducks. Lots of them. I don't know, maybe 50 seagulls, and there's probably 100 ducks over there. They're little sea ducks, though. They're not like your mallard or teals or anything.
They're not my I can eat duck.
Yeah, they're not like your. You can hunt them and eat them, but I never have because I was always told they don't taste good. I don't know if you can see all the ducks, but that's a duck party. And then we got a seagull party up front, and there's a duck party back behind it. Look how thick that fog is.
I know, crazy, huh?
Yeah, you can't even see the mountains.
No.
This is what we don't want to see in the water. Is this basically washed up on. It got really stormy. We were having 80-mile-an-hour winds. And during that windstorm, this huge tree/log washed up on the shore. And so that's what we're always skeptical about in rough weather, is you really can't see what's floating in the water. So you just kind of have to take it slow, and hopefully you don't run into anything like that, because that would put a hurting on your boat.
Yep.
Did you say something?
I said yep.
I don't know. How long do you think that is?
Long.
It's long. I mean, it's at least 100 foot. I don't know.
Long and thick.
It's long and thick. It's got really cool knots on it, though. I can see all the little knots going all the way up it. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming those were branches at one time that... I don't know. If you know what it is, let me know.
Not a good one.
When we got here, after spending a couple weeks in town with our son and mother-in-law and father-in-law, when we came back out here, there was probably about a foot of snow on the ground, and so our trail, I guess I'll go this way so you're not looking into the sun. So I don't have a plow because we typically don't need a plow on the four-wheeler, but I just drove up and down this trail a few times and packed all the snow down so that way we could walk on it and make it a little bit easier when we're pulling our supplies back and forth. But why we are talking about community today is because I think if you live in a more remote area, you definitely have to rely on your neighbors a little bit more. And so today, our neighbors, the ones that helped us float our boat trailer over, or is it Link up there? Well, their son is graduating from Marine boot camp, and so they went down to see his graduation. So we're going to take care of their chickens while they're gone. So this is an otter slide. Gunner has obviously ran through it, but I can see if I can straddle it and show you. So see that little slide right here? Whoop. That's what the otters do, is when they get on a little hill, they'll just lay on their bellies and slide down. So Gunner and the otters have a love-hate relationship. He loves to chase them and they love to bite him. So far we haven't had any troubles with otters in over a year, so that's a good thing. There's another otter slide, and you can see some of the otter prints inside of it. And then my wife said there's another otter slide up this way, so we'll take a look. There you go. Now you can get a good look at, this is from the downside looking up. So that's an otter slide. They'll just start up there and get a little run and go whoop and slide all the way down. So lately the highest tide we've had was, what was it, a 14-foot tide?
Yep.
And so as you can see, this is a 14-foot tide. But we get up to a 19 point something, like 19.8 tide, and that basically is right around there where that end of that log is. That's my boat, Lieutenant Dan. You know, one of our YouTube buddies, Ron, had his cabin broken into, and so that's why we wanted to talk about community a little bit, because here on where we live, we've got like an email address so everybody can talk back and forth via email. And then we also, like when somebody leaves town, we'll go and check on their place, or if they're not here and a storm comes by, we'll check on their place because you know, trees fall, or chimney caps get blown off. So you know, it's just a little way that we can help support each other out here. And yeah, if anything ever happens, then we always let somebody know, and then kind of ups security. Also with this summer, so this island that we're at right now, man, it's bright, and that island are not connected. They're two different islands. That's the closest point between the two islands. There's a little spit right here. But this last summer, we had a brown bear that wanted to take resident up on our island. You know, everybody would give reports on where the bear was, and if it had been... Oh yeah, so we'd give like locations and where the bear's been and if he's damaged anything. But we also, my mother-in-law was talking to somebody on an airplane ride from Fairbanks to Juneau, and they gave her a great idea. They said, take some bear spray. If a bear's jacking around in your property and you don't want it there, take some bear spray, like a can of bear spray, just cover it in bacon grease, and just set it out in your yard.
He'll bite into
And
that.
the bear will bite into that. And yeah, because bears, they'll bite into anything. They'll bite into, at the mine where I worked at, we'd leave like diesel cans laying around. They'd bite into diesel cans. They'd bite into generators that had diesel fuel. I don't know what it is about diesel, the smell of diesel, and it attracts the bears, but man, they love getting into diesel. And they'll basically bite into anything to see if it's edible. When my wife's dad was at another cabin when they were younger, he said he had brought some, I don't know which is his preferred product, Pepsi or Coke. You know, I'm a Pepsi guy. But he put like a 12-pack of Pepsis out. Oh, Coke? So my wife clarified it's Coke. So he put like and they went out, they took a float plane, so they were going out for a certain amount of time, and there's no resupplying until the float plane comes back to pick you up. So he took a 12-pack of Coke and stuck it in a river or a stream to keep it cold. And he said like the very next day he came back and a big old bear just chowed into every single one of them. Talking about the community, I also wanted to talk about our community. You know, we've gotten a bunch of new subscribers since we did that collaboration on Why Off Grid, and I just wanted to welcome you guys. Our channel's all about being kind of funny and cracking jokes because, you know, we try to keep it real.
Gunner, stay. Stop. You're running right for it. Gunner, stop it. I guess you're getting Gunner.
Hi, buddy. But we also want you to feel involved with the channel, so we answer all the questions. So leave us comments if you have questions about Alaska or anything else, and we'll answer them to the best of our knowledge. A fisherman out here. Oh, it's frozen over here. We don't know that for sure.
Sure it is. It's been popped off. That is a pop-off.
Could have been popped off right there by a bird.
Nope.
Could have been. What is that?
That's a king crab shell that somebody shouldn't have harvested.
It's a little small.
For king crab, it's very small.
But even that size will still have huge legs, and that's what you want.
Still somebody.
Was it you?
Still somebody broke the law.
We don't. You're speculating. Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
I'm going to speculate.
Animals, I mean, these things die on their own, or they get bitten and then it just washes up to shore. So we don't know. We don't know what it is, but that's king crab right there. A little
That's a baby
young
king
one.
crab.
My wife's always speculating, always assuming guilt. Could have just been natural causes. Here's what we have on the island is we got otters, we got minks, we got martins, and some ermine. We get ermine every once in a while. We got deer and an occasional brown bear. No black bears are here, just brown bears. But even though the brown bear that came last summer was black, jet black, and we thought it was a young bear that just got like kicked out by her mom, and we thought it was a black bear because it didn't have the huge head yet. Yeah, it really didn't have a big hump either, so we thought it was a black bear at first. But this island right here behind me, that has the most dense brown bear population in all of North America. So there's no black bears over there because they don't live very long. So speaking of deer, that's deer tracks right there. Whoop, 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 whoop. There he goes. What boat? Oh, his boat.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, Gunner. Come here. Good boy. Some water there. That's pretty much going to sum it up for this video. Thank you for coming along with us. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you around. We'll see you next week.